All right, everybody, welcome to Show Sum Huss. Donny here, sitting across from Leo, and we got something fun today. What you got for me, Leo?
Okay, so I'm going to be giving you these stats, 4 stats of 2 players, and you need to pick which player you'd rather have. And these aren't really stats, these are rankings as far as where they stand in the NBA. These are 5 of the best players in the NBA. So I'm going to give you 5 stat lines as far as rankings go.
Okay, and then I want to talk.
Sorry, 4 stat lines as far as rankings go.
Okay, and then we're going to talk about, I got something for you too.
Okay.
Game of Thrones related.
Oh, no.
All right, you ready?
I am. Let's bring it in. All right, man. These are season stats for 5 players and their rankings.
Okay.
So, 4 topics, and this is where these players rank in comparison to all of the other players in the NBA.
Okay.
And you need to pick player A or player B. So if you need to write this down, write this down. Okay. Player A is 4th in points, 16th in rebounds, 75th in assists, and 31st in field goal percentage. Player B, 5th in points, 9th in rebounds, 5th in assists, and tied for 57th in field goal percentage.
Okay.
Which player would you rather have? And do you have any idea which players these are?
I don't.
Okay. Do you want a hint?
Can I ask what position each one plays?
Yeah. One plays forward, one plays center.
I mean, based on, I'm taking B.
You're taking player B.
Taking player B.
I think I agree with that.
Okay.
Do you have any idea who these players are?
Are any of them Nuggets?
No.
Okay, and they're current players?
Correct.
Is one of them Wembanyama?
No.
Is one of them LeBron James?
No.
Steph Curry?
Good guess, but no. You're in the wrong conference.
Jason Tatum?
That's one of them. That was player A.
You're kidding me. Okay.
You're going to agree with this.
Yeah. Who's player B?
Who's a better player in the East than Jason Tatum?
Is it Embiid?
It is.
Okay. What's funny, though, is I'd rather have Tatum.
That is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree because I wouldn't. But
I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't take either.
Both great players, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like one more than the other. I just would take Embiid.
Yeah.
But Tatum is much more fun to watch, in my opinion.
Yeah,
much
maybe
more
that's
likable.
why.
I don't know. All right, I got another one for you. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Player A, 1st in points, 12th in rebounds, 3rd in assists, and tied at 57th for field goal percentage. That's player A. And player B is 8th in points, 4th in rebounds, 8th in assists, and 9th in field goal percentage.
Okay. I'm assuming A is a guard.
Okay.
I'm assuming B is a big man.
Okay.
Am I right?
I would, yeah.
Okay. 1st in points. Doncic?
Correct.
Okay. Second one is East or West?
West.
Is it AD?
No.
Kevin Durant?
No.
It's not Joker, is it?
It is Joker.
It's Joker?
It is Joker. Which player would you rather have right now?
I mean, I'm taking Joker. I shouldn't have asked that.
I should have let you guess.
Yeah, I should have just said the answer.
It's all right.
And it's not that I'm against Luka Doncic. I just...
What has me is rebounds and field goal percentage.
Yeah.
The vast difference in those two. I mean, there's a big difference between 1st and 8th in points, but if you look at it, it's really not. I think it's a difference of 4 points, 5 points.
So Doncic is really 3rd in assists?
Yeah, dude. It's those two.
Dang.
It's those two. Giannis is, honestly, he's in the 30s in everything right now. He's not having a great start.
Okay.
It's Nikola and Luka.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, so A is who?
Luka.
Yeah.
And B is Nikola.
Okay, how many does this...
Nikola's the only one out of all the stars who's top 10 in all of those categories.
Yeah, like overall balance, it's got to be Joker. And that's the thing. I mean, with him, it's affects the game in every way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, even he's not a shutdown defender, but
yeah,
he's not a liability.
Giannis is 19th in points, 30th in rebounds, 19th in assists, and 34th in the percentile for shooting.
Wow. I mean, the balance reflected the other night. Not that it was 1v1, but
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I would say we have a better team than Dallas, but
I would agree.
yeah. Wow. Okay, that's eye opening, man.
Yeah, I got one for you. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give you a series of airlines.
Okay. Yeah.
And you need to give me which NBA franchise. You need to give me the NBA franchise that matches up with these airlines.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to start off with American Airlines.
Oh, American. I'm going to go with Steph Curry.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Do tell.
Okay, so Steph Curry, who I think is the greatest shooter that's ever lived.
I don't think anyone can argue that.
I personally think he's an all-time great. Do I think he's top 5? Probably not. But I think he's in the mix. 25.
Okay.
Top 25. And American Airlines just seems to be like somewhat, they're consistent. They're there. They're always there. Like when you're looking for prices on an airline, are they the cheapest? Not always, sometimes.
Okay.
But they're definitely not the most expensive. So they're just kind of like...
So you're picking
They're always an option.
You're picking the franchise player.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay. All
Yeah.
right, cool.
They're just an option that I'm kind of like, yeah, I'll take that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So American Airlines is Steph Curry.
Steph Curry.
Okay. Wow. Okay. This is gonna be great. What about Southwest?
Oof. Okay, well, I personally fly Southwest a lot, so
You got that Southwest card.
I'm going to go with Joker.
Wow.
Yeah, and the reason
Why?
I'm going with Joker is they just seem to have overall balance. They go a lot of places, and Joker has balance, as we just were shown in this last. They seem to be, even if you do purchase a ticket at, money value, reasonable.
Okay.
I just love the consistency. I fly in for a reason, just like I ride Nicola for a reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting thought. All right. What about Spirit? Spirit Airlines.
I got a really good answer for this one.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so Spirit is, when you look at cheap flights, Spirit's going to win, right?
Snatch your soul every time.
Exactly. However, like you're looking at it, you're like, dang, yeah, that's great. All right, James Harden.
Oh my goodness.
You're kind of like, yeah,
Oh
yeah,
no.
and then you actually get on the flight, and you're like, oh no,
Oh no.
oh no, yeah,
Oh no. Okay.
And this is
Wow.
modern James Harden. I'm not trying to rewind, back to
Yeah.
his glory days. It felt right, James Harden.
James Harden. That was funny. That was funny. Okay. What about Frontier?
Okay, Frontier. I'm gonna go with Donovan Mitchell. Now let me explain.
Is that because
myself.
he's the spider and that's an animal?
No.
You can see those on the.
When I look at he phenomenal player. Would love to have him on my team.
Okay.
And he's there. He exists, but he's played for like kind of lower tier franchises. He's
Okay. Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not
Utah
trying to.
and Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm not trying to devalue either of them. I mean, Cleveland has a title because of one individual, and we all know who he is.
Yeah.
But I just, it's like kind of like, yeah, they're there. And they, once in a while you'll get a nice cheap flight. But he's just.
Fair. Yeah. I mean, Donovan's going to get you
Yeah.
45 one night.
Yeah. And he's going to entertain.
Fair. Okay.
So
okay.
like just like Frontier will do the job.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All right.
that's, yeah.
Our last one. Then I guess I can think of a few.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do a couple more. What about United?
United. I'm going to go LeBron James.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Interesting.
He's just everywhere. United's everywhere.
Yep.
They fly everywhere.
Yep. Yep.
It's not always going to be cheap, but you can go anywhere you want with United.
Okay.
Yeah, and it just seems like LeBron James is everywhere.
Okay. Yeah.
You talk about the NBA nowadays, it's hard to leave him out of the conversation. So LeBron James, United.
That's a good one, man.
Yeah.
What about Delta?
Delta has always come across to me as like pretentious.
Okay.
And maybe it's because it's like primarily on the East Coast.
I've never flown Delta. Oh,
Yeah,
that's probably why.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I haven't either. So
I've been to Florida a few times, but
yeah.
that's not the East Coast. That's Florida.
Yeah.
It's a whole different beast.
Yeah. I'm going to go
Take your time.
Kyle Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah.
The
just
Kuz.
kind of like
Jordan Poole.
You're paying for more than what you're getting.
Fair. Fair.
Yeah, it's you
No
know.
offense, but that's how I feel about Paul George.
Yeah, okay. Paul George would have been a great shot too. You know.
Great shot. Yeah. I'm just here to take shots.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh man.
I
Okay.
so yeah, Kyle Kuzma,
Last one. What about JetBlue?
Jimmy Butler.
Oh.
Yeah,
Why?
it's kind of that like off-brand. Like who flies JetBlue anymore?
Fair.
You know, and I feel like Jimmy Butler's been around, but yet he's still there. And if you need I'm sure there's times when people are looking for a random flight and they can find a good deal, and there it is. Boom, boom, JetBlue. But Jimmy Butler is also the same. Like last year, all of a sudden just reminds the world of basketball, hey, I'm still here.
Fair.
I'm still around.
Fair.
You know, but he's not gonna put up MVP numbers. But he potentially could win you a title. AKA JetBlue will get you there.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right, Leo, let's have some fun here. Let's talk about Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Because, that has so much to do with the Nuggets and the NBA.
Fair.
Yeah. You've seen this, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I love Game of Thrones. Winter is coming.
All right. So I'm going to give you some Game of Thrones characters, and you have to give me a current or past player that represents this individual. Not by looks.
Okay.
Not by gender.
Okay.
But by, it can be personality. It can be like character arc. It can be by anything. Just explain why you chose that. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Fair. Okay.
You ready for the first one?
Sure.
I'm going to start out hot.
Okay.
Jon Snow.
Oh wow. That's like
You know nothing.
yeah. Yeah, you know nothing, Jon Snow. We're gonna go with Steph Curry.
Oh, okay. All right. I like that, actually.
Everybody loves Jon Snow. He's the kind of guy you didn't expect to come to power, the kind of guy you didn't expect to show it up. And I feel like that is Steph to a T. No one expected Steph to be the man. He has shown up. Everybody loves him. And he's brought glory to his people.
Dude, that was like the best answer. All right.
Well, we got a bunch of air balls after this, so we got to start off with the make.
All right. So next one is little Arya Stark.
Little Arya Stark, just because of her spunk attitude,
Yeah.
go get it done,
Yeah.
not going to listen to anybody, do it my way. We're going to go with Pat Bev.
Oh, okay. All right.
Pat Bev for sure.
I love that.
I am not a fan of Pat Bev, and I wasn't a fan of Arya at first, but they're the kind of person that you want on your team. You don't want to go against them, and in fact, you'd hate them if you go against them, but you need them on your team.
Damn. Okay.
And I feel like Pat Bev has spent some time with the faceless people.
Ooh.
Is that what they're called? The faceless? I don't know. The faceless
yeah.
men? I don't know.
Yeah. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ramsey Bolton.
Dylan Brooks.
Literally, when I wrote down his name,
Nobody-
I almost wrote down Dylan Brooks instead.
Yeah, that's not even a hesitation.
Yeah.
I feel like Dylan Brooks is the type of guy that would do some Ramsey stuff. You know, in the basketball world.
In the basketball world,
I would
yeah.
also, I feel like a better answer would be Grayson Allen.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like they kind of look alike, and they would do some. Grayson Allen has done some Ramsey Bolton stuff on the basketball court.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Daenerys.
with this one, I'm gonna go with Michael Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Just everybody wants Daenerys, and everybody wants to be MJ.
Yeah.
So
Queen of Dragons.
she can fly. He flew. So
Cersei Lannister.
Cersei, this one's kind of tough, and it's strictly just because no one liked this person either, and because I just came up with it as I've been talking. We're gonna go with Bill Laimbeer.
Oh.
Very powerful.
That is so spot on.
Very strong in a sense. Cersei, with politics. Bill with strength. Very much not liked, both of them.
All right.
He did more legwork than she did, but still, that's the metaphor for me.
Gotcha. Night King.
LeBron James. Everybody hates him, but he's the king. Mm-hmm. But also, kings are meant to be dethroned.
Ooh, all right. Tyrion Lannister.
I'm still working on this one. Let me come back to it.
That's fair.
I'm leaning with someone. Let me chew it around a little bit more.
Okay. Peter Baelish.
Larry Bird. Everybody loves him, and especially if you're on his team. This is kind of like earlier. You love him, but he is and he wasn't even really quiet. He did a lot of talking, just like Baelish did.
Yeah.
But a real quiet assassin.
Yeah.
He was literally, Baelish was the reason why hundreds of people were killed.
Yeah.
And Larry Bird killed hundreds of people on the basketball court.
Damn.
So that's what I'm going to go with. Larry Legend for Peter Baelish.
Okay. The man, the myth, the legend, Tormund.
Joe Ingles. Just because I feel like if those two dudes went to college together and were roommates, they would leave best friends.
Yeah.
I feel like they crush a 6-pack of Keystone. Sorry, a case of Keystone, and they hang out and talk about UFC.
For sure.
So,
All right. Hodor. Hold that door.
Yeah, gosh, man, how sad, right? What a great storyline.
Yeah.
Just because of the way he protects others, not saying anything about his intelligence, but Steven Adams.
Oh, yeah. The
Protector mentality.
That's absolutely perfect.
Yes.
Okay.
So going back to Tyrion,
Yeah.
if I think about it, nobody liked Tyrion at first. He drank a lot.
Yes. He drinks and he knows things.
But you need him to be successful. Just like you need Dennis Rodman. Just like Dennis Rodman was a major partier. Just like Dennis Rodman was kind of a glue to some extent.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much. Maybe more of like a Scotty. But Scotty or Dennis.
Like, I feel like Tyrion Lannister would skip away to Vegas in the middle of the season and then hop back and save the day.
Exactly.
Just like Tyrion.
Yeah. So that's my list.
Solid list. Hey everybody, it's Donny here. This next part isn't actually planned for this episode, but earlier this week in episode 10, we were graced with the presence of April O'Neil. She wanted to do kind of a fun segment, and she said she'd come on if she got to pick the topics. So yeah, we did a nice little fun segment. We're going to add it here at the end, and really thankful that she got to come on, and I'm hoping everybody enjoys. We are graced today by April O'Neil. She has decided to finally break her silence and come on Show Sum Huss. She's going to help us out with a fun game today.
What's up, Apes?
Hi, thanks for having me.
Just so everyone knows, these two have been married for how long?
11 years.
11 years?
We've been married for 6 years.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you
Married for 6.
You guys met in college? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Saw that polka dot backpack, ponytail. I was like,
We had
gotta
an
be
8
mine, Donny.
a.m.
It's gotta be mine,
children's
Donny.
lit class together.
yeah.
You guys are like the dynamic duo of Joker and Murray.
Yeah, but I'm definitely a joker in that
Yeah, definitely.
because I'm not in very good shape, but I'm better.
Leo did not just roll his eyes. He did not just roll his eyes.
No, he laughed.
Okay. All right. So what we're going to do, April, we're going to talk about Gilmore Girls, which I'm told you're a fan of. Okay.
I love that show.
Okay. Now, I'm going to give you the rules, and then I want you to explain the show. Okay.
Great.
The rules are, I'm going to give you, I've got a list of like 7 characters from the show. You're going to describe their character, their overall story arc to Leo. And then he's going to try
I've never
and match.
seen this show. I've never seen this show once.
Yeah, and he's going to try and match it to an NBA player. But you are also going to give a Nugget player to
Great.
that person. Now, it's not based on looks. It's not based on gender.
Just like character dynamic.
Just character dynamic,
Okay.
overall story arc.
Love it.
Okay.
Okay, so I almost said Show Some Huss, but Gilmore Girls. Gilmore Girls is
Similar in popularity.
absolutely timeless.
Yeah.
Well loved by all. It is the story of basically this mother and daughter, Lorelai and Rory. Lorelai got pregnant when she was 16 and didn't really want to go into the ritzy, wealthy world that her parents were part of and raise a child like that. So she left and got a job at, this is all backstory, but she left
Continue.
and got a job at a hotel, worked her way up, and now she owns and manages a hotel. When the show starts, Rory, her daughter, is 15, 16 years old. She tests into a really elite school because she's extremely smart and ultimately ends up going to Yale. Lorelai's parents re-enter the picture when she needs help paying for this really nice school that she got into, and so they kind of reconnect and heal some of that relationship as they're learning about each other. And they live in a small town called Stars Hollow where basically everyone knows everything about everyone. It's a great show.
Okay.
All right.
Stay homesick
Sounds-
show for sure.
Sounds amazing, actually. I'm going to be real with you. I'm probably not going to watch it, but it sounds really good.
They also did a reboot a few years ago of 4 hour-long episodes, one for each season, for like what's happening in their lives now. It was pretty great.
You liked it?
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
One of my best friends, he took his wife to Rhode Island,
Cool.
and they did like a Gilmore Girl trip.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
They were explaining it to me, and obviously I didn't know much of like the comparisons, but it sounded really fun.
When I was between my junior and senior year of high school, I went on a family vacation, and we went to the Warner Brothers tour studio, and we got to go through the set of Stars Hollow,
Oh, that's
like
pretty
the
cool.
main town. It was so cool.
Okay, are you two ready?
Yes.
All right,
Let's
link
do this.
up, married people.
Let's do it.
Link up. High five. Okay, they high fived. No, you guys can't see that, but they high fived. Okay, what we're gonna do? I'm gonna say the character, and then you're gonna give me break the character down, then give the nugget that you would assign to that person.
Okay.
And then Leo will give his assignment to that person.
Excellent.
Got you.
Number one,
Let's do it.
Rory.
Okay, so Rory's the daughter. She's really smart. She's really sweet to everybody.
Okay.
She's a huge book nerd, constantly reading, and she's kind of that typical, like, good girl, smart, focused, really cares about other people, but, you know, she's also a typical teenager who has love interests and friends and has to navigate a relationship with her grandparents that's different than the one that her mom has with those people.
So she's human.
Yeah. My Nuggets choice would be for Chauncey Billups.
That's solid.
Just that all-around loved, good, solid key guy.
Yeah.
Also, he's my favorite Nug of all time. So,
Great pick, first of all, for your favorite
Thank you.
Nug of all time. Wow, okay. I'm going to go with a guy who went to a really smart school, not an Ivy League school. I wouldn't say he was a good boy. He was not, like, hated.
Yeah.
I mean, he was hated by me. I hated him because he went to a rival school of a school that I love. We're going J.J. Redick.
yep.
Shout out to Old Man in the Three. Moving on, Laura Lai.
Lorelai Gilmore. So this is the mom. When we meet her, she's like 32, 33. She hasn't talked to her family in about 15 years and goes back to help for their financial help to send Rory to school. She's not asking for any handouts. She wants to pay them back in installments, and part of that plan is they have to go to dinner there every Friday night. So she's willing to negotiate with these people she hasn't talked to forever. She's extremely hardworking. Started as like cleaning the rooms at the hotel, and then she ultimately ends up like buying an inn and running that and being super successful. She goes back to night school to get her degree, and
Okay.
she's also just like super eclectic. Definitely the girl next door. Like everybody wants to be with her. She's just a dynamic person.
Oof.
Well, I'm going to ask you if you remember from Friday night, who is the eclectic player that was on the court that I said was fun to watch because he's like an electron. He's just moving all over the place.
I'm going to go with Laura Lee. Just kidding. Okay. I'm going to go with old Zeke Naji.
That is correct. That's who I would pick.
Okay.
And I know that you guys don't love him the way that I do, but he's just so fun to watch, and he's just bouncing all over the place.
We don't
it.
love him as much as you yet.
That's because I know basketball way better than both of you. So.
Agreed.
He reminds me of Weasley, our dog.
Oh my gosh, that's so
He
funny.
just seems lost, but he just
I don't
happened
think
to
you
be
should
there.
call him Weasley, though. We need to protect his identity.
Anyway,
Splinter.
definitely not. That's Munchkin.
Oh man.
All right. Okay.
Shredder.
You said the parent, but also eclectic,
Girl next door.
girl next door,
Business owner.
Great movie.
Constantly drinking coffee.
constantly drinking coffee. I'm going to go with Jimmy Butler.
Ooh. Yeah, high five.
I mean, she has great hair, too. So
Everybody
that
loves...
works.
right?
Everybody
That emo
loves Jimmy. He's very, I would say, seems eclectic. Doesn't he own a coffee company? I'm pretty sure he owns a coffee company.
Okay, well, that's excellent. We should try that.
hair. Yeah, we can fact check that,
when
but
he-
that sounds awesome.
When he started his own brand last year during the finals, the Himmy stuff, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure there's
okay.
Himmy coffee.
Okay,
That's
I don't
cool.
know. Maybe I'm making it up.
that sounds
But
cool.
Jimmy Butler, I think that's a great pick.
That is a great
He
pick.
seems like a older brother type.
Yeah.
Maybe not the parent type, but older and firm.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Willing to have fun, but yet also give good life advice.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
All right. Moving on. Luke.
Luke.
Who's
so
Luke?
he is the owner of the local diner. And he converted his dad's old hardware shop into the diner because he wanted to keep the place open that his dad had, but he wasn't like a hardware dude. I mean, he is like a Mr. Fix-It-All whenever anybody needs help.
Oh my God.
He
perfect.
pretends to be this crotchety guy, but he's not. He has a will they, won't they with Lorelai. This pretty much the whole show. She goes to get coffee from him every day. He watches out for all the townsfolk and has like a funny rivalry with the mayor, but at the end of the day, they all just want what's best for the cute little town.
Okay. This guy. Okay, who's the Nugget?
The Nugget, I'm probably going to have to go with AI.
Okay.
Wow, that
Because
is
he
out of left
kinda,
field.
Like,
I can kind of see it if
know,
you just explain it. What do you mean?
okay, so he's like, he kind of acts like he has his one persona, but that's not like really who he is. Yeah, so AI is Luke for me.
Why is he your choice?
Well, just like I said. He acts like he has this one persona, and he's all tough, and really at the end of the day, he just cares about the team.
Okay.
That's fair.
He just loves everyone, just wants to play basketball, pour coffee,
Yeah.
but be in control.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's AI for me.
Okay.
She said a point guard, and I was thinking a point guard too. So yeah.
You could match hers if you want.
It wants to be part of the team and wants the team to win, right? Is
Yeah.
that kind of what we're saying here?
Yeah.
Isaiah Thomas,
Oh, yeah. Like, we talking old or
old
new?
school.
Old school?
No, like Detroit Pistons, Isaiah
Okay.
Thomas.
Yeah.
No one really liked him, kind of older, but at the end of the day, he wanted the team to win. Current, I would say Steph Curry. Everyone really likes Steph.
Yeah,
and so
I
the
would love
crotchety
to pick
part-
stuff for somebody else, but he hasn't been a Nugget, so.
Yeah. So maybe like Pat Bev.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I agree with your two picks and 2 point guards. Well done,
Three
babe.
picks, but yeah.
Or 3 picks, yeah. You had AI, Chauncey,
And Zeke.
Oh yeah.
I actually like the Zeke pick.
Oh yeah. They're all good picks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Number 4. Emily.
Emily. Okay, so she is kind of just like the typical prim and proper wealthy woman. She throws the events and makes sure the candlesticks are measured exactly 6 inches away from the centerpiece. Her image is a lot to her. But she always does what's best, what she thinks and feels is best for her family.
Is she like the mother of someone?
She's Lorelai's mom.
Okay.
So Rory's grandmother.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, can you explain your pick?
I mean, prim and proper, needs everything done their way, is worried about their image. I would say Kyrie or KD. KD loves the Twitter, loves the socials. Kyrie does things a certain way and has things done a certain way. So those are my picks.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm going to have to go with Carmelo Anthony.
I agree.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Yeah.
the same thing for the Nugget. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well,
Mellow.
that we
Yeah,
were
good
all on
pick.
the same page.
Good
then.
pick.
That was better.
Well
than
done.
earlier.
Yeah. Good job, guys. Good picks. Good picks. All right. This is going well. We're halfway there, or slightly over halfway. You ready?
Halfway there.
Living on a prayer. Take my hand.
That's the Broncos right now.
Oh, man.
Let's
Yeah.
keep
We
going.
beat the Chiefs.
Yo,
So
can we all get like a
Like,
triple
cheers,
high five?
everybody.
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing.
Down with the Chiefs.
I don't know if we beat the
Down.
Chiefs or if the Chiefs beat themselves.
Yeah. All right. Number 4. Richard.
This is number 5, but Richard is
Number 5.
Emily's husband,
'Kay.
Lorelai's dad,
Okay.
Rory's grandpa. He is a typical grandpa with Rory. She has him smitten. Like,
Okay.
he picks out books specifically for her to read. He wants to introduce her to all of his little business friends. Like, he just adores her. And, you know, he's a lawyer. Maybe he's an accountant. He's got some high power job. And he's really kind of lives that, like, you know, business talk on the golf course type of life. But is always working extremely hard and taking business calls in his study and working with clients. But then with Rory, he's just like, you know, typical sweet, total melted heart grandpa.
You got a nugget for him?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with Mr. Bruce Brown.
Hey, Brucey B.
You know, 'cause he's got both.
From the championship team. I love it.
Yeah.
Legend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say mine's also a nugget. Coach Malone.
Coach
Ooh,
Malone.
yeah, no, that's
Sanjay
a
Max.
wonderful one. That's a good
Just-
one.
Yeah, that's what it seems. Oh, jeez, that's what it seems like to me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. I
You
can
guys are
agree with
crushing
that.
this.
Grandpa, but also comes down to business with the boys. Let's
Oh,
go to
for
work.
sure.
Still the Lakers' daddy.
Okay, we're gonna move on to Suki.
Okay, so Suki is Lorelai's best friend. She is the chef at the hotel that Lorelai works at, and then ultimately the co-owner of the hotel that Lorelai ends up buying and starting like the inn. And she is really kind, really bubbly, really warm. But then in the kitchen, she's no nonsense and is like very endearing as well. She really kind of serves as like an aunt to Rory. They're like very, very close. She's just like super bubbly and kind, though. Do you have somebody in mind?
I do.
Okay,
I
let's hear it.
Clay Thompson.
Ooh, yes.
I mean, or the literal Chef Curry. I mean, I was thinking that route too. But Uncle Clay, like Steph's always saying how he would never let Clay babysit. So he seems, and Clay's always bubbly and, in interviews and stuff like that. And then steps on the floor and you leave him open and he's going to hurt you.
That's a
That's good.
So,
dangerous game to play. Leave that man open.
yeah. So Clay Thompson is my pick for that.
I think
Solid.
I'm going to go with Earl Boykins.
Ooh, yes.
Oh, wow. Good call, babe.
All right. Solid picks, guys. We're on to our last one.
Okay.
Paris.
Okay, so Paris, we have a love-hate relationship with Paris. She is Rory's first roommate at Yale and ultimately becomes one of her very best friends. But she is like psycho. Actually, we meet her at the private school that Rory goes to. And they're like in competition for who's basically the smartest kid. But she is like ruthless about wanting to be the best. And then very, very, very high strung. But
Okay.
also one of the kindest friends to Rory. And like really cares about her and like cares for her and her success. And
Does this person actually excel?
is really loyal as well. Oh yeah, she's super smart.
Kobe Bryant.
One of the greatest.
He's
in the top 5
I would say
conversation.
like he's high expectations and very successful.
Yeah, he's hitting the weight room after the game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Doug Moe.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Tell us about Doug Moe.
I'm saying the love-hate relationship is my biggest reason for that. Our season tickets are right behind his jersey in the stadium.
Thank you, April O'Neil, for being here today.
Absolutely.
That was phenomenal.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. But do you want to remind our family, folks, and friends of something?
Please do not forget to show some Huss.
Peace.